reasons why it is important to know thyself before you reproduce or, be with someone. Right? I mean, it is possible to meet your divine counterpart being in the same journey, right? Having same values and curiosity about life, right? But the realization that just came to me is that as I just had a brunch and I was making my latte, and I made my espresso, and I was warming my almond milk, and there was a little bit of left. I used this mini pot. What do you call them? The warmer for milk. It's very small, and so the inside of it, to wash the inside of it, it's not difficult, but like I hate how it creates like the milk. If you don't wash it right away, it creates this thing. And I mean, thank God, almond milk is not like regular milk, but I did used to drink regular milk. There's a point to this, you guys. Bear with me, right? But when regular cow milk stains in a cup or in a warmer or whatever it is that you use to warm the milk or to drink the milk, if you don't wash it right away, it's like there's this almost like a funk, right? And it takes longer to scrape it, to clean it up, right? So I have a habit of every time, whether I use the microwave is gonna be like I have a different one also I use to warm my milk, but it's made out of, what is it? All of a sudden that I know now I'm gonna be sharing what I'm recording, my thoughts are like being scattered. Stay away! I cast away all negative spirit, evil eye, voodoo, whatever the shit is that I don't even need to know in detail, witchcraft, whatever it is. Anything that comes against me shall be cast away in the name of Jesus Christ. In God's name, amen. So yeah, the point is, whatever it is that I use to warm a milk, I like to wash it right away. Like, this is almost like OCD, you guys. And I'm not even like that, like, I mean, I'm not messy. My room is like, my bed needs to be made, right after waking up. But like my books on my desk are like, I like books everywhere. It's like, I'm not that OCD neat freak, but I am clean. But like this, the example that I'm sharing is making me sound like I'm somewhat OCD though. But I just have this particular thing with milk when it comes to milk. Right? So like I said, I made my espresso, and then right after I poured my milk on the top of my coffee, there was a little bit of remaining of milk left. So I was like, okay, I started stirring. Let's like, why don't you just take a sip? And then, because I'm also like rushing to continue watching this movie that I'm interested in, right? So I was like, why don't you just take the coffee and then take the warmer, and then just, what's the big deal? Take it with you and drink your coffee. You don't have to rush, like, while it's hot, like in the middle of stirring, taking a sip. But it's like, I couldn't do it. You guys, this was like, if you remember, there was an episode where on Friends, when it was an intervention on Monica, right? And she was like, no, I'm not a neat freak. What is it? What was it that they called her? You are, anyways, another word for OCD. But I remember like she had to wake up in the middle of the night and move the shoes, or was it like something, anyways. But there was that she couldn't let go, right? So I was like, in the middle of this, like observation of self, right? Whatever it was that I was doing, right? I smiled and I laughed and I'm like, oh my God, the reason why marriages don't work, the reason why like relationships are like go south, or in general, like adults should not even argue. But we make it seem like, no, people must argue. We must have disagreements. Marriage is not easy. What? Marriage should be easy because actually your husband is like more than your best friend. Someone that you have sex with, someone that you have something that feels so good with. Think about it. He should be your like, right? But, right? To be able to attract that kind of partner in crime, right? Partner in life, don't we need to know ourselves to the detail, to the nitty-gritty, every ugly, every annoying part of us? For example, with me right now, what I just did, right? Like, okay, that's just me. I do not like milk stain. I like to, wash my milk warmers right away before I even have my latte. Right? So it made me realize, it's like, oh my God. So it's like, you see, the more self-aware you are, the more you understand yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more you understand others. Because it's all about understanding myself means understanding the basics of what is it? Math, for example. Right? You understand the basic, no matter how big the solution gets, you can still come up with an equation. Right? Because you understand the basic. They always tell you, but basics the same. It's the basics, right? For human beings, we are all the same, right? We're created equally. We love the same thing. We like to feel good, right? As human, I'm not talking about like the specificity of our individual interest and soul calling. But as human beings, we do have a lot of things in common, right? Who doesn't like a good life or to feel good? Nobody, unless you're retarded, right? So it's like understanding the basics means when I understand like these little things about me, when you become so much self-aware, it becomes easier to understand others. Because just like I have this annoying, it's not even annoying, it just is. I just like it. I just like my milk warmer to be clean right away because I don't want to fucking scraping with, like, and I, like use more dishwasher with my hand, then I have to go inside it and then my hands are going to be like dry because that's what dishwasher does to you, right? But like if it's like right away though, while it's hot, you rinse it with hot water, it's done, it's clean, right? Because if you leave it for like a second, the foam will create this stain that I hate. That's going to be like stuck and it's like strong then, like to wash it off. It becomes more stronger. And it doesn't even matter if you soak it or not. You do need to go in there and like scrape hard. And I don't like doing that. So what's the big deal? Like right now, when it's like, what's the big deal? It's just I like things to be in a certain way. And this means so does my partner, so does my boss, so does my friend, so does my kids. Right? All of us want things to be a certain way because we are created to be a certain way, and the way we think, even our individual organs have their own way. Like, just yes, the stomach's job is to digest. I understand everybody's liver and kidney does the same job. Yes, but what about up there, the brain? Right? We have a certain way. Like we're interesting like that. Right? So it's like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is worth of being recorded. Again, they called me solution-focused therapist for a reason. I paused for a couple of minutes and came back. It's like, where do problems come from? Problems everywhere. Like in anywhere, whether it's work, family, whatever, friendship, in anywhere. When you think about it, why do we even have problems? Why did we have wars? Why did we start out like that? To understand ourselves. Why? Like I'm talking about like going back from the beginning in life? Why were we so scared of the things that we don't know? Why? Where was that fear coming from? If God lives inside of us, if God is us in a human form, if we are that powerful, even from the beginning, why not just... Where was this bad feeling coming from? For what? Like right now in our generation, it makes sense to me, right? Like we have been, spoiled, especially like right now, talking my generation, being specific, like in America, right? We are so spoiled, right? Like just even to speak in general, right? How much we have advanced in the world. There is like so many things that we want, right? So many things. And even the world has won over our minds. I talk about on my first book, What is in Charge of Your Life, setting up the system the way it is to, what was it that they said? We must make man desire more by making him forget his spiritual desires, something. Because from the beginning, they found out like every individual has a personal desire that they were born with. I don't believe I buy into this new soul, old soul thing. Like I understand incarnation, but even if as a new soul, I feel like we are created with intention, with something that is uniquely interesting about us. But anyways, that's not the point that I'm trying to make. It's like, where do problems come from? It's all about not being self-aware, right? Yes, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, the road to know thyself. Who got time for that? But it's like, how long are we gonna sit? It's like, the more advanced we are now, life is gonna get even harder and harder, and instead of being easier and easier. You know why? Because none of us are living. I can't say none of us, because I believe I am. Right? Most are not living their soul purpose. So it's like, your soul purpose is a service for others. So like, think about it. You come to earth with a mission, with a piece of a puzzle that will help the world at large, right? And you die without sharing this gift. It's not just you that you're hurting, but you're also preventing someone from excelling in something. Your piece of the puzzle might be a need for my dream to come true. Right? Like, because your dream is not just for you. Your dream is not for you, actually. Like, what is the point if a singer with a beautiful voice don't sing for others? Oh, well, she can sing for himself. Really? Does everybody can sing? No. Is everybody blessed with a beautiful voice? No. So why were you blessed with a beautiful voice, and why wouldn't you sing out loud for all of us? Why not? Right? You could be, you might be like, it's just, there was this huge struggle that I had to surpass when it comes to embodying my soul's calling as a writer and a fashion designer, right? It's so funny now thinking about it. It's like, you are your greatest enemy. That shit is a fact, right? Because I even had a problem. I even had to work on it as if it was a problem, but I made it a problem to even say out loud of what I wanted to do in my life. That's how ashamed I was. Or I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what it was. But what is it that we go through? What is it? Like, we can't even say it out loud what we want. Why are we afraid and ashamed of the things that we want? Why? Because that's the reason for all of originating your problems. Like, somebody gotta stop and think seriously. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. When you're not living your purpose, you're rotten. You're just a vessel for, I don't know, other entities out here, like, just sucking up on humans' energy. I don't even want to, I'm not a type to talk about that. I'm too philosophical, right? I just want to focus on that. Just make it as simple as possible. I am literally still questioning the questions that I was asking in Sunday school, right? At age 10. Now I'm still asking the same question as at age 35. Why do we die? Who creates us? Where do we come from? Why are we here? Isn't it amazing this liquid thing becomes us, like with a bone and with an eye, and then it starts to speak? A baby, then it starts to walk, and then your shoe size goes like, what? How come we don't feel that change? Isn't it amazing? Why are we not amazed? This is the reason why suicide rate is high on the teenagers, because they're lacking their purpose. They don't know. They don't understand how important they are. If you made it to Earth, you are important, period. Look at you. Look at human beings. Look at us. We are like these amazing creations. Above everything that God created. But we take ourselves for granted. Like we don't take ourselves seriously. We don't take life serious. We give up so quickly. This channel is not to blame. This channel is to help you understand. Remember, you got no one to blame. So you better wake the fuck up and smell the grasses. It's like you have no one to blame. If you are an adult and you're not enjoying your life, no one is coming to save you. It's all you got is you. You better start talking to yourself, because nobody really cares about you like you care about yourself. Nobody really cares about your problems like you care. Matter of fact, these life problems that you have, right, are the direction for your life. You are here to create a solution for it. That little thing that I mentioned in the beginning about my coffee, like, you know, like how we are like a certain way. We like things a certain way because we are a certain way. We're not all the same. Even though we are fighting to conform. Even through it all, it will still. It's like, yeah, misery loves company. So, yeah, affecting one another like the zombies do, right? But this is just my own contemplation again, right? This is why I call it mental gym, right? When you go to the gym, there's a variety of machines that you can focus to work out on whatever part of body. And in the mental gym, there's a variety of thoughts out there that we need to figure out. Like, we all need a solution, right? And I believe the problem for everything is from not knowing ourselves, because I feel like I see how busy I am within my own self, and it's like I'm a 35-year-old woman living in America. And right now, my life, no association with any human. Cut everything, everybody. But only like the right people in my life. But like all those that I've known my whole life, cut off. Like literally, family, friends, cousins, everybody. I guess this is what Les Brown talks about, right? QTP, quality people only. I have one beautiful friend. I have one beautiful life partner currently for my current life. And now I just graduated. I got my soul tribe. It's like what Light was talking about this morning. Before your soul tribes starts appearing in your life as your personal friends. And people that are like genuinely interested in you, want to help you. Before all that abundance flooded gate opens up, there has to be a lot of acknowledgements within ourselves Because the more, if you don't understand yourself, you can't sell yourself. Right? So what is your problem in life that you want to solve? Or what do you think is wrong with humanity? Because everyone has their own what do you call it, theory, right? But none of us really takes this serious, and most don't even think about it. They just whatever, again, brush it off, because our capacity to tolerate bullshit is like sky high. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.